Hello Wargamers, Max from Malaga Wargames. We're coming with my work in progress update, my Heldrake, and we are gonna continue talking about topics and tips for organizing your time as a YouTube creators of content. Let's go!
How are you? Max from Malaga Wargames with my update for my work in progress this week. My Corn Diamond King Heldrake is, Corn Diamond King or World Eaters 40k is finished. I work again on the red and now I think it looks much better. I did some sponge, then I paint again highlighting, and I did some highlights on the border, but it's not really appreciated. But my focus was on removing all the excess of lights of red that I did, and I think the finished work is quite okay. I paint again the claws because they were not as let's say degreed on the bone that I like it, but this way I prefer it. The base I had it almost done. I just need to glue some flock and maybe more dry brush on the stone to make it more dirty, but I can do that anytime longer, and add some blood. But mainly the figure is painted on the top level I wanted. I highlight a little bit the gold, so one step done. Let's go for the next thing. I have a little bit of time to do some dry brush on my juggernauts from my demons, and my next project is gonna be highlighting them, of course adding the metal. Let's see if I can focus properly. Okay, I did some dry brush, so it's not they are not so dirty and let's say shade. Well, yeah, just removing the excess of null oil that I wash it. Okay, so I'm gonna start working on these lovely fellas, and I'm gonna work as well on highlights on this lovely guy. My focus on this week is trying to do the metals on the miniature. All right, so they will go on the standard level, and of course painting the bases. If I can, I will try to prime the demons that are on top, the blood leathers, and paint as well the herald. At least just metal, wash, just keep them on standard top level. I know it's not much, but for me it's gonna be quite a lot because I'm not gonna have too much spare free time. I'll leave you with the rest of the video and see you next week.
Alright, I hope you hear me quite okay. I just changed the micro for I swap it for my colleague so he can paint with the headsets on. We're gonna talk on this video about second part of organize your time. I give you 4 tips that I think are crucial for all of us that we wanna update content but we have not much time, which is just organize. Now we're gonna think and talk about the other scenario, which is the answer I got from people saying like, yeah, it's good tips. Unfortunately, I have to decide family, friends. I have a roster on my job that doesn't provide me too much information, so I cannot organize myself too much. Alright, so the first advice I will say is like always, carry on with you a small notebook that you can just write topics, ideas, things that you think you should talk in your channel nowadays or on the future. Second and most important thing is like you have to find your niche for your channel. What you want to do, you want to do updated content that you have unfortunately no time to do that, planning with a really heavy schedule real life. I will say I'm doing reviews on the pre-orders from Games Workshop weekly. And unfortunately, for example, my last two, and actually this is gonna be my third week that I'm not doing on Saturday or Sunday. I'm doing it on Monday to Wednesday. Actually, I'm gonna start filming it after this video, which means I'm behind schedule. I'm losing my audience. The ones that are, let's say, loyal to me, they're gonna watch maybe the video because it's not gonna be long anyway, and they are actually watching every single of my videos. But people who is specifically looking for that content and they are not gonna subscribe to you, it doesn't matter what you are doing to, because they don't want it, and that's it. They are just looking sporadic content, and they are gonna give you reviews, they're gonna give you visual timing, and they are gonna well, watch your advertisements on one way or another, which means it's gonna be profitable for you. They are just gonna look at specifically in that time. For example, Sunday, Monday, that's it, and after that they're probably not gonna watch it. So you have to be on a schedule for that time, for that type of thing, sorry, that type of content. If your niche is talking about whatever you wanted with not let's say a scheduled time, you can organize yourself much better, and you can keep updating content more and more. The way to do it is quite easy. You just grab your stuff and write your topics, alright? Then you organize your time. It's better that you have, for example, material to film like 4 videos, even if it's 4 videos of 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes I think is the best way to talk about topics, because the video is no far away, no long, you know, not long enough to get bored or pass about the video. You have barely enough time to talk about everything without losing too much focus on everything, and that's why you have to keep your notes with you. And you can just create a way to continue with your topics. You don't need to explain everything in the first video, you can explain it later. The good thing about this is you organize your schedule scenario for filming, and you just have 4 videos to film. One easy way to do everything in a round: first of all, you need to rest. You know you're gonna have a filming day. It could be an afternoon, it could be one morning. If it's just a 10 minutes video, or your content can be explained in 10 minutes video, maybe you are gonna do like myself I'm doing now. This morning I'm gonna film 3 or 4 videos in a row. I'm gonna swap shirts, so it's gonna look like it's another fresh day. I'm gonna be fresh, okay, so I'm full of energy. So hopefully it's gonna keep it that way. And then thanks to YouTube, I'm gonna program everything for the whole week, or for the next 2 or 3 weeks, depends of the content that I'm filming. So this is a good advice and a good tip for you. Just if you see you have too much time, focus, do 1 day for filming, film 2, 3, 4 videos, and then try to edit during the whole week when you have free time, alright? It's better to diversify than filming just 1 video on the whole day, because at the end you're gonna be tired and you don't want to do an next one, alright? So the good thing about the flow of a channel, YouTube is gonna help you a lot if you are publishing frequently. How to make this? Well, the easy way is on the tactics. They will tell you to produce or upload at least 120 videos per year. This means that you have to do between 2 to 4 videos per week. I mean, if you can do 3 videos every week, you're gonna have more than 120 videos. Okay, so it's perfect. You can check for your analytics when you have more audience. So just a specific broadcast on that time. I suggest you to broadcast the video 3 hours before the maximum audience, alright? So everybody will be already expecting and waiting for your video. For example, my scenario is Tuesdays 7 o'clock in the morning. No, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, Spanish time, but it doesn't matter, because if they are watching your video in the whole world, at the end you are getting these barely frequent times, scheduled time, sorry, anytime you upload a video, you will have somebody watching it, alright? Because this is the magic of the world development of YouTube. talking to everybody. Everybody can watch your video. I will specifically insist, make, if for example you can only, let's say, have a little bit of free time once per week, don't produce videos for 2 or 3 weeks. Make your content, make enough content to produce for 4 or 5 videos, then get rest, film those 4 or 5 videos, edit them slowly and program them on YouTube. It's better if you stay 1 week without producing videos, and then you can have your audience, your subscribers, with at least 1 or 2 videos per week, you know, for your 1 week rest, than not knowing of you for months, because you can't find enough time for you to produce the videos. Of course, it's always about preference. I prefer a video that I'm 100% happy with it than 5 videos that I'm only 25% happy with it. But that's the scenario. Okay guys, I hope my tip, my suggestions work for you. I don't want to talk about much about this because this is a weekly update, and I will recommend you to have a look on YouTube creators. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's YouTube creators and coach for gamers, for beauty channels, whatever. Most of them, they have many common things, many things in common. Sorry. Choose your niche. Work on your tags, work on your title, work on your thumbnail, and we will talk about all these things later on. But the most important thing is be happy with what you produce, what you content, and then you can always get improved and you can always get it better. So this is Max from Malaga Wargames, and happy wargaming.
Feel free to check the channel for more content, battle reports and painting tutorials. Please subscribe, comment and like it. You are making us to grow up, and we really thank you for your time. Once again, happy wargaming.